What it do? It's your boy, Illuminated D. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. First thing I want to do is thank you to everybody who's liked and commented. And to all the subscribers, Pops and I want to let you know how much we really appreciate you. For you to come and spend your time with us and consume the content while we understanding that you have busy lives, thank you. And bless. Man, if you all seen my last video where Pop said we have to do better in 2025, he was preaching. He was preaching on there. I had stopped in my tracks. I was like, dang, just preached on here. So yeah. So thank you to Pops for really dropping that good knowledge going into 2025 and getting everybody's mind right. You feel me? It definitely talked to me. Like, I'm in a whole different state, but even being on the channel and dropping that wisdom for the people was astounding. And I hope that more people get to see it. And for the few that did get to see it, so man, like, recap on 2024, we started this channel around March. Like, I started it maybe like, it'll say probably like 2 years ago, because you'll see a video way back when I first like launched it. But in that time, you know, I wasn't really dropping anything. And then what we did was we decided to come in. We wanted to recurate the whole, you know, idea of what we wanted to present to the people with Illuminated D and start profoundly being able to tap into specific circumstances, be able to touch the minds of the people, to be able to create and inspire people to be able to respond and talk about what's going on in the world, because we need to. I think more collaboration is needed, and honestly, it's helped the channel expand so much by actually having two people on the channel. I can see how Kai Siet and, you know, his whole team that they working on with his whole team, and how all of them put their channels together to make it bigger. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to have one person be the, you know what I'm saying, up here, because everybody's already attached to the team. It's a team building effort. So I can see how that makes sense. So teaming up was definitely something that we were looking at and said, you know, we think that this would be the best idea in order to grow the channel exponentially faster compared to trying to do it by yourself. Because trying to do everything by yourself is just hard. It's hard. You know, we got inflation going on. You know, I know Pops and everybody been talking about, you know, the different dynamics of relationships, and, you know, he won't do this and she won't do that, or you deserve this and you don't deserve that. And, you know, I just been looking at it, and truthfully what it is the thing that separated our ancestors from the time and dynamic today is that they understood how to work as a team. And regardless of their, you know, their pride and their egos, they set that aside to create the family. And even though most of them, they'll be like, well, I bet your great grandparent wasn't happy, but the truth of it is they found a way to make it work, and they found a way to compromise in order to keep the families afloat. So what we're starting to see is we see families breaking apart so often because the glue that held it together, which was the understanding, the patience, the compassion, and the, you know, the really being transparent of understanding while being a legit household figure, not always being happy in every single circumstance with the trials and tribulations that they were faced with. But what they did was they stuck as a team because they knew that they could do it together. Now in 2024, you don't necessarily have to do it together. You can do it by yourself. You can go get yourself a $10,000 paying job. But isn't it nice if your partner makes $5,000, $3,000? That's, instead of $10,000, it's $13,000, $12,000, even $1,000 is better than just by yourself doing it. You see what I'm saying? It could be another $10,000 that makes $20,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? You're putting that towards your retirement. I'm not going to say only go for the 401k, because if you know what I'm saying, most people want to retire by 42 if you really think about it in hindsight. And because of that reason, they believe that this 401k, if it's not invested into properly, you know what I'm saying, if you're just putting the bare minimum, you got to be maxing these type of things out in order to be able to live forever. There's people out here that are paying into their 401k, retiring at 42 and having to go back to work at 72 because they outlived their 401k. Because the 401k, they were pulling from the actual dividend ratio, when what they should have been doing was investing in certain things that would pay them a dividend that would actually take care of their expenses forever. Companies that will be around forever. But because nobody's actually teaching these things and nobody's telling the public, it's so hard for people to even be able to rationalize or understand how to survive. We're just surviving at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got to stop looking so deep into the, the extras, the nuances. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, we're in 2024. You know what I'm saying? We survived COVID. There's a lot of people that didn't make it. It's sad. I know a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, I loved and cared about that aren't here today. We all got that, right? We all got pain. But understanding our pain, that's the reason why we need to team up together. Because you can imagine, like, Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars, right? So Elon Musk trying to go to Mars, and then we got somebody down here trying to get a Gucci belt. And there's nothing wrong with getting a Gucci belt. But at the same time, why not take some of that money that you invested in the Gucci belt and then go ahead and invest into SpaceX, and then, you know what I'm saying, invest in our exploration so that we can go ahead and get some more of these precious metals, and then so that we can expand on life. Because Earth is only so big, but at some point we do outgrow the population. And you know what I'm saying, half of the ocean is actually filled with trash, and nobody's telling y'all this because they can't actually break it down exponentially. Now, you do got some people that are being smart, and they're creating things that where you can burn off the trash and turn it into fuel. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, that person needs to be protected at all costs. So I just want to say, I just want to let you all know, going into 2025, that as Pop said, as I said, we got to change our mindset. We got to be smarter individuals. We got to work as a team, and we got to stop being selfish out here, because selfishness doesn't take you anywhere. It turns into poverty. Selfish turns into poverty. And all the wealthiest individuals understand the system, and they work together as a team, and they put their money together, and they keep expanding, and they keep buying all of the assets that we use every single day. And that is the reason why they are where they are, and some people are where they are. So understanding that, bless. Because we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, you got to do something that you ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed, be safe. We out.